Son hurt, alone, and afraid they were going to die. Their car sitting in a pond. Their cries for help unheard for hours. 9 on your side's Evan Millward is live with the story of their 8-hour nightmare. Evan.
And Tanya, that's a long time, but it's going to be a longer road to recovery for Teresa Rick. I caught up with her here at her Northern Kentucky Rehab Center just after her most recent session of rehab for a shattered leg and broken ankles today. Now, you'll remember back October 1st is when this was. On US 27 in Pendleton County, she swerved to miss a deer. What happened next was 8 hours when she and her young son weren't sure they'd see their family again.
Also, the tibia and the femur were broken.
It may be hard to believe looking at these boots, but Teresa Rick says she's really lucky.
I truly believe that somebody was riding with me that night. You know, God stayed with me that night.
Just one look at her SUV being pulled from this Pendleton County pond, and you know she's right. She swerved to miss a deer on US 27 and went more than 30 feet down into the water.
We're not stopping, and I don't understand why, because I've got my foot on the brake. And we're just not stopping. But it was because we weren't rolling. We were jumping. You know, we were hopping.
The SUV hopped 4 times before it stopped. Teresa's femur snapped in 3 places. Her son Jake was barely conscious, but she had to get help. She had to climb out.
So I got about halfway up, and I heard Jake, and I heard water splashing, and I heard him whining.
They sat together, mom caring for son as best she could for 8 hours until daylight.
There was times where I literally just broke down. That I'm like, nobody's gonna find us. You know, I don't know what we're gonna do, but nobody's gonna find us.
Nearly 1 month later, this calm, cool, collected 911 dispatcher holds on to faith.
It was his choice that we were alive. You know, he wasn't ready for us yet, and he wasn't ready for us, and that's just awesome. I mean, it's just awesome in itself.
Such a positive attitude. In fact, some of the staff here say that her positivity is infectious. Some of the other patients here are starting to brighten up as well. Now, get this. Teresa tells me her and her son Jake were at a soccer game for one of her older sons. He got another ride home from the game. Otherwise, he would have been in this crash as well. We're live tonight in Florence. Evan Millward, 9 on your side.